So, hey, Mara, how are you?
Hey, Shaun. Good. How are you?
Good. Have you enjoyed the Jeep ride so far?
I have. I love your Jeep. It's
All
awesome.
right. Well, I need to hear about your business.
My business is good. I just want to tell you about my two listings that I really need to sell. So I have this one in Fayetteville, which is a ranch on a full finished basement, and it has a kitchen downstairs. It has a really nice big bathroom down there. It's a great in-law type situation. If your mother-in-law lives with you or a parent group, older parents, it is in a cul-de-sac, no HOA. It's on 2 acres, and it is listed for $339,900.
The woodwork was kind of the shining point. The way that they took you said it was the barn wood?
Yeah, it's like an antique or an old, barn that they. So he's a carpenter, the owner, and he took it all apart and was able to sand it down and stain it and put it up on the wall, and it looks really, really cool.
Well, that was my favorite feature of the home.
Was it? Yeah.
Between that and the kitchen.
I love
Now
the
the kitchen just really, when he went and redid that kitchen, It modernized the whole home.
Yes.
Well, tell me about your other listing.
My other one is in Sandy Springs. It is a townhouse, basement, and then 3 other levels, and it's brand new construction, and never been lived in, but it is furnished, and they are trying to sell it at $625,000 or rent it for. We've just reduced the price to $3,900 a month.
Okay.
So. Yeah, I mean, it's gorgeous. It's upgraded. It has the kitchen waterfall island, and the granite goes all the way down on the sides. And
that's really cool.
It's really, really cool. And, everything's upgraded. The floors, the cabinets, the fireplace. And again, it's furnished. So anybody with an executive person that's coming into town can rent it for 6 months or a year and just be ready to move in. The thing I like the most about my business is that I end up making really good friends with my clients. And so I remember the people, not so much the details of the sale.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about this upcoming open house that we're headed to?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are going to this home that says it's roomy and immaculate. It's an open concept. It has a den, a formal dining room, a grand piano room, Shaun.
Oh, wow.
Think of that. It has an extremely large master suite on the main floor with double sinks and a private water closet. It's a toilet.
Oh.
So,
you got me on that one.
He's like, what? So, and it's devoid of popcorn ceilings. So no popcorn ceilings, guys, for those of you that hate those. And it is priced at $339,000. So should be interesting. We'll see what that looks like.
All right. Well, we have arrived at our first open house, and let's go see what it looks like.
Like super
Yeah.
fast. We're like, okay, on to the next.
What did you think about the home?
I love that house. It was so much space for that price. What do you think?
The only thing that I think that I would change personally is the linoleum in one of the bathrooms.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That was a good catch there. Okay. I love that the kitchen's all open to the living room. The wood in the living room was really nice and shiny, and like it looked brand new. And there's just that basement, full finished basement, almost
Really
full,
nice.
but like there's a lot of space, down there. So for that price, $339,000, you can't beat that. And Senoia with the golf carts, that's awesome.
So, Marwa, tell me about your charities.
My charities. So one of them is called Cares for Kids, and we actually talked a lot about it in the meeting this morning at team meeting. But we had a big event last night, so we raised a lot of money. And so Cares for Kids is an organization, non-for-profit, that's owned by Marcy and Brian Fair, with all of the Atlanta partners that they have. And so we raise as much money as possible throughout the year so that we can donate all that money back to kids during the year. So all of your book bags for kids that we do at the office, the Red Day donations that we give for the money, the flex funds, books for kids, the cards, you know how we give teenagers cards, $75 gift cards, because sometimes they are the ones that are overlooked. They don't get anything for Christmas. And the saddest part is that when they get those gift cards, they usually spend them on their family, getting gifts for their family. So, yeah. But anyway, all of the money that we raise goes for that. And so that's just awesome. And I'm really glad to be a part of it. And that's my way of giving back. You know, I may not be able to give like a ton of money just in donations, but I can give my time and try to help raise money.
You have been playing with a lot of cute dogs.
I know. So there's a shelter. I call it RAR, but it's Royal Animal Refuge, and it's in Peachtree City, over like as you're going to Tyrone. And yeah, basically I just get to go and play with the dogs, and then do a video to try to get them adopted or fostered, or people to donate money, because they always need. I mean, it's an animal shelter, a no-kill animal shelter.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm always just trying to like highlight a dog so that I can get them adopted, and a lot of them have gotten adopted. Maybe not necessarily only because of my video, but even just getting that name of that shelter out there, I feel like that helps. So,
what is your favorite thing that you do throughout the whole year? What's the one favorite thing Marwa likes?
You're right. I don't even know how I forgot that. I really love those bears. I love being able to give them to police officers, because I know, so my family is police officers, my husband and my son. And so you made me get all emotional on video. Anyway, I know how much it impacts them to be able to give a child a bear. So that's all I'm saying. I'm done. I'm done.
That's fun. Well, you know, it just means that it means something to you.
Yeah,
And if you're doing something that is truly something that means something to you, you're going to get a little emotional about it.
Thanks, Shaun. Is this like Confessions with Shaun and the G?
Confessions with Shaun and the G.
I think you should call it that.
So this one, can you tell me a little bit about the house we're about to pull up at?
I can. This is also priced around $340. It's also in Senoia. It is a 4-bedroom, master on the main, 3 upstairs plus finished rooms in the basement. Okay, so we can kind of do a comparison here. Freshly painted kitchen foyer master, in-ground pool.
Oh, nice.
With a tanning deck.
Right
So,
on. Well, we are pulling up now, and I hope we have a good open house this time too. See y'all in a minute.
so let's compare the 2 homes that we saw today, because they're both in Senoia. They're both.
Watch this, Mara. Watch. Did you see him wave? Did you see him?
I love that about the G. I want to be in the club.
You gotta buy one.
I want to be in the club. So they were both on a basement, both about the same price. One had a pool, one did not. But if you had a preference, just you as a buyer, which one would you like better?
All right. I'm a distinct buyer.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're talking about me, I'm going to buy the one that has the most features. The reason why is I understand the investment that it's going to take to bring it to where I want it to be, but I also understand you're getting it for a discounted price because of the lesser features.
Yeah, because it is worth more, you know, with the pool and pretty much the pool. I mean, because everything else was kind of the same, right?
Yeah, well, I'd say the pool, the stack stone also was a selling point that made that house look really nice. I will be honest, I like the kitchen in that house better than the other home.
Okay, the second house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the first house, if we're talking about move-in ready, the first house is move-in ready.
You're
The
right.
first house was good to go. Everything was clean. Everything was painted. There was nothing out of place.
Right. So it really depends on what you're looking for. If they were looking for the pool, that would be a great house at that price. If they were looking for move-in ready, everything's painted, everything's done, then the first house
Absolutely.
would work better. Yeah. So each one is great. I think they're both at a great price point and location and Senoia.
I guess that gets us about to where I get to talk about my listings more.
Good.
So I have a listing right now in Senoia, and that is a land tract. And on that land tract, you have 5.97 acres.
Okay. So can we say 6?
We can't, because originally it was 6.5.
Okay.
Whenever I listed it, it was 6.5 until I did my research and found out that the actual plat had been changed. It's 5.97.
Look at you doing your research.
Yeah, I'm
impressed.
trying to be good for my
Impressed.
clients.
Impressed.
But we have that one listed right now at 92.5.
Okay.
And it is 5 minutes outside of downtown Senoia.
Okay.
Speaking of land,
Mm-hmm.
I also have another land listed in Griffin.
Okay.
It's 10.96 acres.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is on Kilgore Road.
0.97, 0.96.
96, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm a stickler for detail. So 10.96 acres. This one we have it listed at 68,124. Or this land that I'm talking about in Griffin is 5 minutes from 1941 and Highway 92 intersection. Now in Griffin, that is probably one of the major intersections of Griffin.
Okay.
And at that intersection, you have Walmart, Longhorns, Bell, all the shopping centers.
Awesome.
And you're 5 minutes away, but you're on 10.96 acres. You could choose to build your home directly in the center of the land and see no one ever until
Right.
you're ready.
Right.
Now, this is a unique property that I have listed in the Griffin Country Club. Also, it's Shoal Creek, but it's always been known as the Griffin Country Club. So this one is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house. It's 2,805 square foot.
Okay.
The 5, we got to make sure we mention it. So it's directly across from the lake.
Okay.
Now that property is listed at 285.2, another Jeep Wave. But that one is listed at 285.2.
Okay.
Well, thank you for joining me for the open house, the first one. This is the
Yep.
pilot episode, and I hope that it'll.
Hopefully it doesn't get canceled.
Yeah.
Because of me.
No. Hopefully we'll have entertained the guests who have stayed along and watched. Until next time, open houses with Shaun is open. So long, people.